Bitcoin just gets slapped down to 50% from all-time high due to Talafi heat and ETF wells dumping, and everyone is freaking out right now. And PulseChain holders are like sitting down, like looking at the market and saying, okay, we are used to this because, we are built different for this moment. All right. Smash the like button. In this channel, I cover Richard Heart entire ecosystem and I make bear market interesting. All right. So let's go into today's video. All right. Here are the things that is happening around the world, and I think that you should understand what is going on. You might be wondering, why are we dipping? Why are we dipping? That is what you might be wondering. You have to understand that Trump just dropped 15% global tariff bomb and Bitcoin fell 5% an hour. Fear and greed index, as you can see here, hitting about extreme fear, 13% to 11%. All right, so we are basically screaming in a pillow territory. We are screaming, who is going to help us here? Who? I can tell you for free that market is confused now. All right, but then again, Nvidia reported earning and boom, we saw Nasdaq jump 1% and 2 sessions in a row. Gold testing to 5,200, Bitcoin bouncing back to about 17K yesterday based on that news. And now we are retreating back. You see, so all these things happened yesterday. All right. So what you should understand in this market is that market is confused. Institutional investors, they don't know if they should become scared, if they should rotate their money to gold, right? You see gold, or if they should rotate their money to Bitcoin. Market is just confused. That is basically what is going on now, because too many uncertainty. We don't know if they are going to make deal with Iran and the US, if is going to end up in negotiation, or US is going to go to war with Iran. So all this is adding to the global uncertainty. Like I always tell you that our global uncertainty is hitting all-time high. So we are in a confusion stage. So because of this confusion, the tollies, remember that we have a tollies. When Bitcoin was sitting at 120,000, the tollies that come, the ETF, the institutional investors, the short-term holders, they are the tollies that come in the market. So the tollies are living again. And the survivors, the people who actually understand the market, they understand that this time around is accumulating. So the holders are still holding, but the tollies, they are leaving. They are dumping and they are leaving. All right. So the tollies are leaving the market while the holders are still holding. That is something that you must pay attention to. We are still here. I'm here, and I believe you're also here. All right. Now, the survivor and the tollies. What did I mean by the survivor and the tollies? Hear me out. Because there are two different of people in crypto. If you don't know, you have to understand. There are long-term holders like me and you who believe in the next 2, 3, 4 years, we are going to change our life. They are quick time buyers. They are just day-to-day traders. They are 1-hour traders. They are moon bag holders who just want to buy and sell, and so that any slight pump, they are out. And any slight dump, they are out. So they are the tollies. They are visiting us every time the markets turn green. They will come back. Anytime it turn red, they learn out. So I want you to understand that micro shock is like we are seeing a micro shock whereby too many global uncertainty. And tollies who entered in crypto in 2024 to 2025 when Bitcoin was trading at 100,000 beyond, they brought the hype. Now Bitcoin is down 50% from the 125,000, and those tollies are gone. Meanwhile, PulseChain holders and Richard Heart ecosystem was built specifically to handle this kind of environment. So the transaction keep learning in ecosystem of Richard Heart. Hex keep learning, PulseX keep learning, and PulseChain also keep learning. So that is why I said that we are different. We are different in terms of our mentality are built different. You might say that we haven't seen any gain, like, but we are strong. PulseChain ecosystem, we you see all kind of attack. You see what is they're accusing Jenny Street, crypto film holders, of manipulating the market, and Michael Sarah have already sued them. A lot of sued. Even Doc One, the founder of Luna, also sued them, and Sam Bankman-Fried, or what did I call it? The FTX also sued them. So a lot of things is going down. A lot of shit is going down in crypto, which I believe that some of you don't know about. All right. So we are built different. PulseChain ecosystem, we are built different. All right. I want you to understand it. And again, I want you to understand that when micro uncertainty clears and when Federal Reserve started printing money again, lower interest rates, and when all this tariff pleasure and everything is, when all of the everything drop, what do you think will happen? Liquidity will come back. And when liquidity come back, where do you think that liquidity will flow? Liquidity will flow back into assets that have proven to be survivors. All right, it will flow back to ecosystem that survivors have chosen, which is ecosystem like PulseChain ecosystem, Hex, PulseS, ProveX, all of that. We see liquidity flowing in when everything come back. All right. So now, like I always tell you, you have to buy when there is blood in the street. That is when you should be buying. You shouldn't be buying when everybody is bullish. You shouldn't be buying when your mother, your driver is talking about Bitcoin. You should be buying when everything feels dead. That is when you pick it up. All right. So when money come back, when liquidity return, love PulseChain or you hate PulseChain, we have the most committed bag holders. We have the most committed holders. If you like hate PulseChain, like PulseChain, hate Richard Hart, but one thing you cannot take it from us is that PulseChain community have the most committed holders based in crypto history. So we are the survivors. We are going to see the money, liquidity flowing into this ecosystem when the market returns back, when everything clears back. You have to understand that our world is not going to be like this. You have to understand that we are changing. Our world is transmitting from AI revolution is coming in. All right. So this is what normally happen. When last this kind of a thing happened, a lot of people become a millionaire. This thing happened in 2005, 2006, 2007, when we see internet taking over. Google, Facebook, they are flooding in. If you take opportunity then, that is when 2008, 2009, when Bitcoin actually came into place. If you are paying attention then, was the opportunity, everybody who have $100 would have become a millionaire. That is exactly what is happening today, and people are not paying attention. We are seeing AI is revolutionizing our industry, military, doctors, coding. A lot of things are changing because of AI, and crypto is going to benefit in a large portion of it. I mean, crypto is going to be AI agent paying system. You can see that PayPal is dipping. All those Visa, everything is dipping. All this traditional banking system is going to close. They are going to be gone. And that is why PayPal have already launched USDT, a stable coin on crypto, because that is the future of finance. And people like us who are positioned earlier, who are survivors, we are going to tell our story. We are going to become a millionaire. All right? I can tell you for free, we are going to become a millionaire. Now, let's talk about PulseS. Let's talk about PulseS. PulseS is 93% deep from all time from the sacrifice phase. All right. Meanwhile, Uniswap and other Ethereum-based DEX, they are always dealing with congestion problem when the market start moving again. price spike and everything hitting out, and the markets, when markets start trading hot again, if you want to trade on Uniswap, it's going to cost you a few dollars, But Pulse S, meanwhile, on Pulse S, it will always cost you a fraction of a penny or a fraction of a cent in order to trade on Pulse S. That is why I said when markets rotate, when rotation began to happen, Pulse S is going to catch people's eyes because it have a buy and burn mechanism. It have the best tokenomics on PulseChain ecosystem, one of the best. I'm not saying it's the best, but one of the best, all right? So Pulse S will always be here. It's going to go back to new all-time high. And when you go back to new all-time high, that is about, let me say, even if you go back to previous sacrifice phase, that is about 14x from here. So buying Pulse S, you are not going to lose anything. You are getting it cheaper than most people. All right? You are getting it cheaper than most people. Now and again, we have a new thing, a new shiny project that nobody is talking about. I have talked about it a couple of times, and nobody is paying attention. All right, and in a situation like this, in a chaotic market like this, where everybody is accusing each other, like everybody is accusing Jane Street of manipulating the market. All right, where trust have been broken, and trust is everything. What actually work is going to be ProveX, because ProveX is a trustless zero knowledge network that is verifying your transaction. It doesn't need to compromise a lot of data for you to do. You just connect your wallet. It doesn't require your ID or your a lot of your information or data to perform transaction. You all just need to connect your wallet, and then boom, you do your transaction. So institutional investors are going to come in and flood in and into PulseChain ecosystem because of what? Because of ProveX. It's going to be a catalyst. I have said it a time without number. It's going to be a game changer for PulseChain if Richard Hart managed to build it very well. I can tell you for free, it's going to be a game changer. All right, you must understand it. You must understand it, but because ProveX is going to change a lot of things, it's going to be a catalyst that we need in order to move forward. Again, I cannot talk about all this without mentioning Hex. A lot of people are underestimating Hex. Hex is going to be one of those crypto that blast off to a new all-time high. What am I talking about? It's going to create a new all-time high. Why? Because Hex, I can tell you for free, you can hate it, you can feel uncomfortable with it, but reality is that Hex is going to break a new all-time high. Hex was engineered for exactly this kind of environment where you will stake your Hex, you stay committed. It's designed to reward people who doesn't panic sell, who stake longer and get more better late. You get more better T-shares. All right. Why Ethereum ETF investors are dumping their bag, panicking, selling the Ethereum, and Bitcoin dumping, Hex stakers are enjoying their yield without even panicking. All right, so some people don't even know that there is not enough Hex available. A 1 million buyer pleasure can easily move Hex to even 6x. So what you are seeing, why you are seeing this kind of dip is because yes, everything is dipping. That is why we are dipping. You can go across the crypto board, you can see that every single crypto is dipping. No crypto that is not dipping. All right, so Hex is not exceptional. So Hex will always dip following the market. But when markets start to recover, Hex is going to pump the hardest because there's no enough Hex available to buy in the market. Like I said, 1 million buy pleasure can take Hex to 6x in price increase. All right, so that is why I say it's going to break a new all-time high. Hex will always break a new all-time high. You have to understand that everything I'm saying is not a financial advice. I'm not advising you to buy Hex or sell Hex or buy PulseChain or buy PulseS or buy, but I'm just giving you a hint. I'm showing you opportunity that you can make money if you do this very well. We're in bear market. You have to understand we are in bear market. So for you to survive in bear market, you have to buy what work. And I have said it yesterday, Hex work, PulseChain work, PulseS work. So survivor understand timing. Terrorists understand FOMO. Terrorists understand FOMO. So people who are terrorists in crypto, who always come when there is FOMO, they don't understand timing. We believe in timing. I know that at the before end of this year, market is going to recover. So I don't panic when all this market is dipping. Ladder, I am positioning to buy more when it dip more. I am already timing. Maybe it can go to 0.1 and I will buy more. You see, I am timing the market. But Tollies, when they come here, they look at the chart, they panic and sell. I don't panic. I am actually positioning myself to buy more in the next couple of months. So if you have made it through to this level, I want you to smash the like button. Tell me what you are doing. Are you a Tollies or are you a survivor? Are you here for a long time or are you here to FOMO in and buy in and get out? Tell me what you're doing, because we are going to survive. We are the survivor. I am a survivor. I'm going to survive and I'm going to come back more stronger, more wealthy, and more knowledge. All right. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell me what you are holding. I want to know what you're doing now, because in bear markets, you have to be, we have to be encouraging one another. It's not a laughing matter. It's not a time to laugh. It's not a time to enjoy. It's a time to encourage each other. A time to give each other hope that we are going to bounce back strong, and eventually we are going to make it. We are going to make it. I promise you that. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.